Hello, hello, hello. Let me see who is around. Um, I have something I want to say about our young people. You know, they have come from school. They will be around for some months, especially the group that has finished class 8. What should we be teaching these young people? There's some stuff they need, but nobody's teaching them. Even schools are not teaching them. Okay? The guys who are between 12, this is Anne Harney from Saudi Arabia tuned. Thank you. From 12 to 15 years, 16 years, they have finished school class 8. They'll be home for like 3 months before they go to Form 1. What shall we educate them on? There's some stuff they need for life, but they're not being taught in school. These 3 months should be another term in educating them about life. This should be another period in which we instill in them that which they needed badly, but nobody's teaching it. One of the things is courtesy, the social skills inside the house. Now that they're at home, now that they're spending the whole day there, can we teach them the importance of schedule, waking up early, even if you're not going to school? Can we teach them the importance of greeting the people around the house, eating and cleaning after they have eaten, washing the plate they have used, greeting people, saying hello, saying sorry, saying excuse me, doing facial contact when you talk to people in the house? These things were not emphasized in the education system. It was all about grades. Can we teach them the importance of spending the day usefully? Even if they don't have a job, they are going to like the rest of the people. They can do the chores in the house. They can do a few things to help out. With the duties at home. Can we teach them the importance of, taking a bath at the right time, showering, all right? Showering. Lizzie Wakio, you say, I like the way you bring out sanity in this generation. God bless you. Thank you. Not playing computer games the whole day. Not just playing the whole day. To think about tomorrow. Many of them think it's all about the exam next, it's all about high school. They don't know that you can get the degree, you can finish the education system and you're still stuck. You're still stuck, you've done with the education system, and what next? It's not enough to focus your mind on the education system. It's good to develop your self-awareness, your self-esteem. It's good now to focus on knowing what your uniqueness in this world. Your uniqueness is part of your success in this life. Success is not about getting a car, driving, getting a good job. Success is about being fulfilled, serving generation with your gifts. So you need to study these gifts early. It's a whole body of education, body of knowledge that will require you a lot of time to internalize. You will not know it just because you studied in a camp. We used to take them in camp, but now because of lockdowns and all that, camps are also not available. We need to teach them the importance of knowing their personality test. In my training, I use the MBTI, the Myers-Briggs Personality Type Indicator. I use that a lot, and I train them how to know their personality type, how to know whether they're extroverted, whether they're introverted, not to compete to their colleagues who are maybe introverted and you are extroverted. And because they are louder than you think you're inferior. Because they talk more than you think you're inferior. No. We need to teach them this, the fact that work ethic, discipline, self-drive, high self-esteem, self-belief, staying power, ability to regulate your emotions. These ones come to count more even than the grade you got in school. The grade you get in school is important, but you need to know also how to encourage yourself when you're discouraged, how to motivate yourself when nobody is inspiring you, how to be forgotten, ignored, not invited for the party, not texted by anyone, not tagged on social media, not your photo not trending, not getting likes, not being able to dance the modern dance, not being able to be gifted, not being gifted in rapping and other things that other people think is stylish, but you're still on course for your calling. Huh? You need to teach them that it's okay. It's okay that your skill is not popular. You like drawing and guys are not into it. You're not a footballer. You're not athletic. You don't have an athletic body. You're taller than anyone, darker than anyone, lighter than anyone, fatter, round, short, this, that. You can be very different and you're very normal. You're on course for your calling. That you can be unpopular in your circles and you are also very much likable. That you can be very much, strong in your calling. Maybe your calling is a funny thing that is not popular. Like gaming. There's some kids who are changing the world. Gaming. There's some kids who are changing the world by, learning how to connect like IT with business, cooking, catering, connecting it with an app. There's a group of kids who are recognized by the president, high school kids, by inventing anti-FGM app, anti-female circumcision app. They made it and they were recognized in the whole of Africa. You can be interested in things that are not traditional, but they are the way to your future. You're interested in trees. This guy called Charles Darwin, the guy who revolutionized the way people think by promulgating a theory called evolution. He was not a good kid at school. In fact, he had a cousin called Galton. Galton was wiser than him, was sharper than him in school. But Charles Darwin had an interest in collecting specimen birds, observing birds and unusual shells, and he would go to nature to just observe. He pursued that, and that's how he succeeded in his life. You need to pursue what you're good at. You need to pay attention to your interests, to your inclinations, to your predilections, to the way you are, the bent of your personality. This is a period to pay attention to it. Some of you like playing the flute, playing the trumpet, playing an instrument, playing. This is the time to pay attention to it, not to lazy around, waking up late, eating, sleeping. Some have reversed the natural schedule. They sleep during the day and wake up at night. At night, they're watching unholy movies, ungodly things that are not taking them anywhere. You're damaging yourself. Another thing we need to teach these kids is choices have consequences. The choices you're making now, even if you can hide it from daddy, even if you can hide it from mom, it will catch up with you. You're planting things into you and they will blossom. They'll blossom. They'll catch up with you. Start pornography, it will haunt you for life. Start drugs, they'll haunt you. Start sex with boys, with girls, they'll haunt you. Start watching nudes and inappropriate pornography, photography, it will catch up with you. This is not the time. Choices have consequences. We need to teach these kids that, the friends you keep, they shape your personality. Some of them have criminal friends. And they're saying, me, I don't steal like him. It is him, I'm not. You influence each other. Energies are contagious. Can we teach them that? That you can say no to friends who are stubborn, who cannot be corrected, who have a definite rebellious streak. We need to teach these kids that it's okay. It's okay to study the Bible in the morning. And I want to say this about boys. If you have a boy, I want you to teach them the following. I want you to teach him that when you're a boy, you are at war. You are born in a war zone. There's an enemy called the devil who wants to kill boys before they can become anything. He's particular with the boys more than girls. How do we know that? The first family of Adam and Eve, that mother lost 2 sons. One killed the other. The 2 sons. One outcast, the other one buried. 2, the first family. The daughter's life was so quiet that they did not even, their names are not mentioned. The daughter's lives are so normal and quiet that their names are not mentioned. But the boys, they fought to death. Today, the father in that family, Adam, did not decide the case. He was somehow quiet. It's actually God who's trying to talk to Cain and trying to teach him. But Adam is quiet. Fathers have been quiet from their sons for a long time. This is not the first time you're having. If your father is present and he converses with you, be happy. But majority of fathers from history have been quiet and absent. And that you can die from an envious guy, even if you're innocent. Abel died prematurely because he was killed by a guy who was jealous. You should be very careful with jealous guys. Later in the story, you see another guy called Elimelech. He took his 2 sons, one called Mahlon, another one called Chilion, and his wife. And they went down to look for greener pastures. It was there was famine in their country, there was a recession, there was economy was bad, they went to another country. But you know, all the men died when they went there. Only their wives survived. Men, 3 out of 3 died. Women, 3 out of 3 survived. I want to ask us, boys, we are born to war zone. The only solution for men, the only solution, and nobody is speaking it, is to have a definite spiritual life, to have a strong prayer life, to have a personal connection with God. Only Him can save you from accidents, from corona, from drugs, from betting, from pornography, from, you know, when you see a lot of things that are targeted against men, terrorism against men, you know, we have drugs, beer, alcohol, tobacco, pornography designed to ruin men. Only that private journey you have that saves you. If you want me to coach your son or your daughter, connect them with me. I have a program where I do individual journeys. But one of the things I want to ask you is, remember, you can always catch me on benjaminzuluke@gmail.com or benjaminzuluke on Facebook. And remember, this is a period we have to shape their destinies. Thank you. I can see Sheila Njoroge. First time, you have saved me through your shows. Thank you, Sheila. All right. Thank you so much, guys.